the wheel, but we're always looking for new topics. So Jenna, Stephanie, Vicky, anyone that wants to add a topic, feel free to leave that in the comments for us and we'll add it for next week. So welcome to Wheel Decide Wednesday. This is a special feature of the Do Better podcast. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see what our topic is for today. And I'm Dr. Megan Miller.
And I'm Joe Smith.
All right. So we put this on here when we thought COVID was ending sometime soon. But so the thing is, one thing you will miss after COVID ends, and actually, Joe, you're probably in a different position than I am in Virginia. You all might be closer to COVID ending than we are here in Florida, where we just had 5,000 new cases yesterday. So,
wow.
Great times.
Great time.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about this first, or do you want me to talk first?
Let me talk about it first because I have a good idea of like what I'll miss about COVID. Just because I have some ideas in my head. And we're in Virginia, we're a little bit further along as well. We are basically going into phase 3, which is the last phase, as far as I know, with our reopening everything. I'm sure there's going to be some guidelines set aside for, what we do in stores, how we go into stores. And of course, some people aren't following those recommendations or those stipulations on how to enter a store, but we're not going to get into that. What we're talking about is one thing that I will miss after COVID-19 ends. And the one thing I will miss the most about COVID-19 ending is all of the free time I had watching Netflix. Now that everything is opening back up, we're having more sessions in the homes, which is a good thing. I love being in the homes, and telehealth does have its place. I totally believe that, but I really, truly will miss my ability to watch Netflix while doing work. Because my wife, I love her to death, but every time we get onto a show that we both like, perfect example, The Last Kingdom on Netflix, awesome show. If you're a big Game of Thrones fan, if you really enjoy Vikings or any of that, any of the like early European history with knights or like anything related to that whole era, watch The Last Kingdom. You will not be disappointed at all. And if you are, you need to come talk to me and really try to explain why, because I won't agree with you, because it's just that fantastic of a show. But my wife likes to watch not only like an episode ahead, but she can get a full season ahead before I watch the like one episode. And it makes me upset. She's like, "Oh, did you see that on season 2? No, I'm still on the first episode." I'm like, "No." And then she's like, "Oh, just you wait. That will happen. I mean, something will happen with them." And I was like, "No, you can't tell me. No, I need to sit down and just watch." So that's what I will miss, Megan. My ability to watch Netflix shows on binge watching style.
Maybe that's something. I don't think we've had that as a topic yet. Maybe we should put, what have you binge watched on Netflix or something? Maybe we'll add that as a topic. All right. So before I do mine, just a reminder, thank you to everyone who's watching us live. I saw Courtney and Eric joined. Please feel free to drop in the comments any ideas you have of topics, and share with us, what are you going to miss after COVID-19 ends, presuming it ever ends. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. So this might sound funny to some people, but especially if you know how much I love to travel, but I really have enjoyed not going anywhere. I finally hit the wall like here in June of like, I think it was because I had an expectation that by like June we would start to be able to go to restaurants and like go to some different places, especially with Taylor. But as Florida went into phase 2, everyone here started acting like they don't know anything and stopped wearing masks and apparently stopped washing their hands. And we have a much higher daily rate of COVID-19 diagnoses than we did before the lockdown. So that's not happening anytime soon. So I don't know if it's the change of expectation there where I was like, oh, in June we'll start to get to do stuff, or in July or whatever. And now I know we're not going to get to, so I have a little bit more of an itch to get out of the house. But for our March, April, and May, I was actually really enjoying like being able to wake up whenever, kind of take things slow, spend some extra time with my son and my husband. And I really am missing getting work done. Like that's really reinforcing to me. And I am at that point right now where I do need something to happen with like Taylor having more time with someone other than me. But I will miss that though, that just more like laid back nature. There's not as much like even just going out to eat and doing things outside of the house. You don't realize how much time you lose in your day. Even just like Taylor's daycare is only a few minutes from our house, but just like the driving back and forth to daycare and whatever other places you might go, you lose a lot of time. So that's been really nice. Just like the nice, slower, easy pace. And I know once COVID, whenever that happens, ends, that won't really be around, but hopefully we'll be able to keep up. Like, I'm sure my husband and my mom who's watching will appreciate if that, experiencing that during COVID keeps me a little bit more grounded and I don't start adding in so many more things outside of the house again. We'll see. Maybe that will result in the balance I've always needed, but I've never, like, even since I can remember being a little kid, I've always been out of my house a lot. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's what I'll miss, being home somehow.
Can I tell you, like, I have never slept in till like 10 o'clock as much as I did during COVID-19. Like when we were, supposed to be placed in our homes and we couldn't go anywhere. I freaking love spending that time in my bed, laying around like, oh, what do I need to do today? Oh, I can just lay around till 10 o'clock and then get up and do some work, I mean, and then I'll get up and like, oh, let me post some stuff to my classroom. Let me, make some contacts to my parents, see how they're doing. And of course, my parents, they're either two types. They're either the ones that, why are you talking to me? I have no time for you. Or they're the type like they want to talk to me for like hours.
Yeah.
And I love both because I understand where they were at that time. But I love, hey Lena. Lena just came on, and also Eric, my sleep really improved during this time. I am used to getting up at 4:15 during COVID. I've been getting up at 6 instead of going to the gym. I've been running at home from home. Yes, I will say that I've been I've been working out at home with my gym, and it's amazing. But for me, for some reason, I don't work out till like 11 o'clock at night when everyone's asleep and no one's bothering me. There's no reason for me to do work or anything. I just go ahead and work out at 11, and I loved it. I would turn on my music, listen to some death metal, just freaking grunt. I loved it. And go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Corinne just joined, and my mom, Vicky, suggested we could add something about masks to the wheel. So I'll make a note of that. We can add that for next time. I have a feeling you and I will have similar opinions on it, but maybe we can share what masks we've liked and things like that. So
I have a collection already.
Yeah. So maybe have them ready. We can like show our masks to people, I guess, if that comes up as the topic. But before we close out, Lena or Corinne or anyone else that's watching, if you have anything things that you think you'll miss whenever COVID ends, feel free to drop those in the comments. If you have any other topic suggestions, feel free to drop those as well. We really enjoy spending a few minutes with everyone on Wednesdays. It's been nice. Oh, Leslie, I forgot you were here. Leslie said, so funny, I worked in the clinic the whole time. She's off now. She does independent contracting. She's self-employed, so her schedule is different. She ended up working February to June, but her husband is essential, so it was business as usual with the kids at home. So yeah, that was probably a lot to juggle. I can't imagine trying to do all that, working and having, like, my husband's working from home and I'm attempting to work from home.
Yeah, I can't.
Mostly stuff like this.
Yeah, I can't imagine having kids at home and working, and both of you. I mean, both of the parents are essential.
Yeah. Hey, Steven.
Yeah. But does anyone else have anything or any ideas as far as topics or anything? Because I mean, I see more people coming on. I love this. I love this interaction. Keep on doing this. I'm, providing some positive reinforcement. Hopefully you increase this behavior later on. Because this is why I get on Wednesdays for. It's just this interaction. And also to talk to my awesome co-host, Megan.
I just had an idea. I got an idea. So
all right,
here we go. We'll get some reinforcement out there. So drop in the comments a suggestion for the wheel. And if your suggestion gets picked, like the wheel picks your topic, I will mail you some Do Better swag. So I'll mail you one of these stickers. Not very many people have them yet. We just have a few people that these have been mailed to. And you can put it on your water bottle or your computer. And we also have a couple of Do Better bracelets that I'll mail. They're harder to get out, but they say Do Better together on them. We bought these for conferences, but obviously haven't been able to go.
Awesome. Seriously, can I just tell you, my biggest thing now is collecting stickers. I love putting stickers onto my water bottles for some reason. I just think it's the coolest thing ever.
I know. I finally have a water bottle that I could put stickers on, so I should probably start doing that. Jenna Lee said she's been working the whole time too. Business as usual for her. Her partner has been working from home and parenting full time. So yeah, that. Okay, Leslie suggested, how about should school resume as normal? So that'll be a good one.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I have to make note of who's saying what so I don't forget.
I'm going to tell you right now, as a special education teacher, I have a lot of feelings about that one. That would be a long podcast, to be honest.
Well, you're only limited to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And then Eric said, one of the topics I've been discussing with my essential workers is morning routines. These are the activities that really set the stage to do better. Tim Ferriss loves asking this question to his guests. So what's your morning routine?
I love that. I've been diving into Atomic Habits as well. And that's been a great book talking about habits and habit forming. James Clear actually mentions B.F. Skinner in his book, which I think was awesome.
That is awesome. And then Jenna Lee suggested things I've learned during COVID-19. Look at all these new topics we're going to have. Yay.
Awesome. This is
all
awesome.
right. Well, everyone tune in next week and see what the wheel decides. And I've made note of who said what. So hopefully if your topic gets chosen, you'll get some swag sent to you. Also, if you're watching this after it was live, feel free to drop your ideas in the comments and I'll add you to the list as well.
Thanks,
everyone.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good Wednesday.
Do better.